Hey everyone, I am Anthony Scott of ToyHypeUSA.com. Today we're going to take a look at some new Super Mario 4-inch figures from Jakks Pacific. This includes the Blue Toad, Bowser Jr., and the Bone Piranha Plant that are available now. I would like to thank Jakks for providing these for review. We greatly appreciate that. So as you can see, the figures are packaged on the standard blistered card. The artwork looks great. The layout of the figure in the plastic tray looks great. You can see the Blue Toad, Bowser Jr., and the Piranha Plant all come with accessories, such as the question mark box right there for the Blue Toad, a bomb for Bowser Jr., and a gold coin for the Bone Piranha Plant. And here's a look at the back of the packaging for each figure. You could see it's very similar layout, but each figure has their own image on the back, their own description right up here, and a look at their articulation that you can see there. Let's take a look. So there's the description for the Blue Toad, and it gives you a look down here of some of the articulation. It specifies Toad has 3 points, and there's a closer look at additional figures that are also available. Bowser Jr., who's been offered before. And the Bone Piranha Plant. So what I'm going to do now is open these up and we're going to take a closer look. Hey guys, so as you can see, I've taken the figures out of packaging and I think they did a really nice job on this. These new figures here. Bowser Jr. is back into the line. He's reissued and I for one am very happy to see him back. Usually the secondary market prices on these can be a tad expensive, so when they go back and reissue some of the older figures that are hard to get, it does help new fans jump on board and give them a chance to have the characters. That is the case with Bowser Jr. Blue Toad, who's this guy right here, another good release, and the Bone Piranha Plant, a classic character from more modern Super Mario games. It's great to have him in this line. And you can see that their accessories are right next to them that were shown in the packaging. Toad comes with the question box from the game. You hit the bottom of it and a power would jump out like a mushroom or something. Bowser Jr. comes with the bomb. And the bomb has the twisting in the back, but it doesn't turn. And the Bone Piranha Plant comes with a gold coin. Hey guys, welcome back. So here's a closer look at Bowser Jr. I think they did a great job on him. The mouth that you can see, that's almost hand-drawn. It actually looks like a bib. And it's also tied in the back, which you can see right there. Overall, I think they did a really nice job on it. The sculpt and likeness is very well done. The amount of articulation given to him is it's more than the other two figures shown in this video, and it's at the same price point, so I think that's very cool. Here's the back of his shell here. It's very nicely painted, as we've seen before. Great sculpted details, likeness. I really think they did a good job on it. So as far as his articulation, he has a swivel neck, ball hinged shoulders, swivel hinged wrists. He's got ball hinged hips, hinged ankles, swivel hinged tail, and swivel neck. I think I forgot to say that. So definitely a great amount of articulation for this release. It's a very good example of what you can do with, I think it's around 14 points of articulation, 12 to 14 something like that specified on the back of the packaging. But again, I think they did a really nice job considering he's the same price point with far more articulation than the other two figures. And the bomb has no articulation. The gold thing here moves a little bit, but I don't like to play around with it. I'm always afraid things are going to break or fall off. And that has a really good likeness as well. It's painted in a dark blue, light blue up here, white eyes, orange legs and feet, and this matchstick is unlit, and it's painted in black and white. And here's a look at Bowser Jr. with some other characters, including Mario, for reference purposes and scale-wise. You can see that Bowser Jr. is perfectly scaled to Mario, as Mario is depicted as taller, and he fits right in the same scale as other Goomba figures, as you can see there. And here's a closer look at Blue Toad. Once again, I think they did a really nice job with them. Definitely a great likeness to the game. And once again, he comes with this mystery box that usually floats up in the game like that. A character hits the bottom and it releases an accessory such as a mushroom or something like that. Toad himself, great figure. Just look at that great sculpting. I'm loving the facial details there. The mouth is sculpted rather than just simply painted. So you can see a little bit of the inside there. And the paint apps on the mushroom, very nice. Its lines are crisp and clean. There's pretty much no or very minimal bleeding between the blue and the white, which is good. And his articulation is pretty basic, just a swivel head and swivel hinged shoulders. Nothing too complex, but I don't think this particular character needs a lot of articulation. The feet are non-articulated, they're just sculpted on, but you can see the head moves very easily here, and the arms as shown. And here's a comparison with the scale and a look at Luigi and Mario. As you can see there, Toad is shorter than both of them, and that's how he is in the game. And I think they really did a nice job capturing that scale and everything, and these figures definitely look great together. Okay, here's a closer look at the Bone Piranha Plant. I think they did a great job with them. He comes with the gold coin, which is right here, as previously with other figures. It's identical on both sides, and it has a little bit of a width to it, as you can see there. The Bone Piranha Plant itself, very nicely done. Hinged mouth, as you can see, so it opens and closes, just like it does in the game. And he's got some great sharp teeth that are sculpted in, as you can see there. They really nailed that. That's what it looks like when it's closed. And it's also potted, so you can see the inside of the pot there. It's just black. And there's a look at the bottom of it, in case you were wondering. The Bone Piranha Plant has a good skeletal structure on the stem here, as seen with the game, and also the bottom and top half of the head also has a skeletal structure, which you can see here. The leaves are also gray, but they're not really skeletal like the rest of the figures. They're just painted in gray, and these are made of soft plastic. You can see them bend a little bit as I touch them. And on the bottom, it's just a plain gray, nothing, no special paint apps there like they are here on the top. And as far as articulation goes, he has the hinged jaw that opens and closes, a swivel head, and a swivel body here in the pot. The leaves aren't articulated, they're just a little bendy. And just for reference, there's a comparison with the Bone Piranha Plant along with other figures. Overall, I think they did an amazing job on these figures. It's definitely a great line that they're offering. In my opinion, it's the best Super Mario toy line we've ever had. As far as attention to detail, not to mention the low price point and the great likenesses that Jakks designers have been creating. Definitely recommend picking these up. These are available now. They should be about $10 each, depending on the retailer. So make sure if you find them, buy them. Especially Bowser Jr., who it's only a matter of time until he goes back up in price. And I don't know how long it's going to be until we see him again. So if you see him, buy him, open him up, enjoy him. I am Anthony Scott of ToyHypeUSA.com. Thank you so much to our friends at Jakks for providing these for review. Also, as a friendly reminder, guys, please submit questions for Ask Jakks. I know we're a little bit behind. Craig's been a little busy, so that's why we haven't gotten any more Jakks questions back from him. But please keep submitting them, and we'll make sure to pass it along. And if you don't know what Ask Jakks is, it's a monthly Q&A that we send over to Craig Dropus, who is the Senior Vice President of Boys Toys. And he answers our readers' questions, so make sure to take advantage of that. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please like and share. Please check out the written portion and photo gallery of this review. Please follow us on social media, links below in the YouTube description or on the upper right hand side of the website under follow us. You'll be looking for icons. Thank you so much again, and stay tuned for more coverage.